Has the gold bubble burst? That's the question, the very first question that was asked with me by an institutional investor this morning. Well, the answer to this question lies in the question itself. If gold was a bubble, it is bound to have burst someday. The only question is how far it could keep inflating itself. This amidst the massive infusion of liquidity by central banks all around the world, gold was expected to have kept on inflating itself. Gold has fallen massively over the last 2 days, more than 10%. In India, it fell below 27,000 per 10 grams, an important level, and silver has also been falling similarly, down more than 10% in just one day. The question is, how far can this selling continue? Technically, there could be a small rebound, but I believe both the precious metals look extremely weak and the selling could continue in April and beyond. April especially should be a very difficult month for global stocks as well as for precious metals. Let's take oil. Oil has been on a downward slope since quite some time. Recent trigger for the fall in oil prices was the poor retail sales and consumer confidence figures emanating out of the United States. This leads to believe that the largest consumer of oil is slowing down. This coupled with the Chinese data, GDP slowing to 7.7% announced today, has been a trigger for a fall in oil prices. All over the world we can see growth slowing down substantially. Yet, in India, we found the stock markets rather exuberant today and on an uphill. The reason being that there are expectations being built that the Reserve Bank of India is expected to cut interest rates in its forthcoming monetary policy. This due to very tame WPI and CPI figures released today. Let's look at them. CPI has fallen to 10.39% as compared to 10.91% a month ago. Still it is over 10% and I would say a rather robust level still, and which itself does not lead to comfort zone for the Reserve Bank of India. The WPI has fallen to 5.96, a 40-month low. True, the fall is there, but let us understand why the fall has taken place. It could be due to weaker demand. Secondly, due to lagged effect of very poor global commodity prices over the last few months. Thirdly, it could also be in delay of the revision of coal and electricity prices. So all these factors, rather than a true structural demand supply shift, has caused the WPI figures to come in much lower than anticipated and built-in expectations for RBI to reduce interest rates at its next policy. I believe this is irrational exuberance on the part of the Indian stock markets, although RBI is under tremendous pressure to slash interest rates. Global stock markets should be benefiting from lower oil prices, but if you look at it, the lower oil prices is also indicative of lower growth, and it is beginning to factor this. So it is the lower oil prices is a mixed blessing for global financial markets, and they, I think, should be beginning to factor in. Thus, I believe there could be a massive rout of selling in the remainder of April and beyond, and especially we could see stocks, precious metals and commodities being very hard hit in the remainder of April. We look forward to some further respite in the month of June, but I believe that investors should stay calm and stay away from investing in this month, as the fundamental factors, macroeconomic and otherwise, are very much against an investor. So they should even desist from trading in this particular environment, and large long-term investors should wait to find much better prices down the road. Especially the US stocks are overdue for a correction. They having run up quite a lot. They suffer from over ownership, and although there are certain structural factors like the American manufacturing renaissance, a direct result of the shale gas finding, which is reducing the dependence on diesel, and a greater and more efficient use of natural gas that is beginning to take place in the United States, I still feel that the fundamental factors, although at play, but they do not dictate such expensive valuations in the United States, especially with the growth numbers that are expected to come out in the recent earnings seasons is not going to be as satisfactory as analysts expect. So expect a heavy wave of selling in the month of April, all for stocks, commodities, oil, and above all precious metals to continue. Stay tuned. We look forward to further updates. Take care.